to North Pole's Random Short. I'm Miss Margaret with some ideas for some simple bird feeders. I'm using peanut butter in these videos, so please, if you have an allergy, avoid that. Try Crisco or some alternative binding material. And these should be good for kids. A little messy, but good. And without further ado, have some peanut butter and a toilet paper roll, a plate with some black sunflower seeds on it. Super simple. We're just going to smear the toilet paper tube with some peanut butter, which is pretty simple. Just smear on your peanut butter and roll it in the plate of seeds. And then you can just simply string something through the tube and hang it on a tree. Anyway, that is a very simple one. All right, so I have a bundt pan with some seeds in it and the peanut butter and a spoon for stirring. And we're gonna mix in peanut butter to bind those seeds together. And then I'm gonna freeze it so that it's a more solid ring for hanging in a tree or wherever. So it turned out that I didn't have quite enough seed for it to work in the pan, so I'm adding a little bit more. And then I'm adding a little bit more peanut butter, of course, to that seed. And then I go ahead and press it into a pretty solid form. All right, so as you can see, I've got a bit of a mess in there, but I'm going to put it outside to freeze, and then I'll run some warm water over the bottom to pop it out. And what we have a great abundance of right now is cold, so this shouldn't take very long. All right, we interrupt this lovely craft video with a cautionary tale. I didn't let it freeze very long, and it broke apart when I pulled it out of the bundt pan. So a couple things to be careful of, and it is much goopier than I was expecting, probably because of the hasty freezing that I was doing. So we will resume momentarily. Quickly, cautionary tale number 2, if you're thinking of using water as a binder, don't bother. The birds weren't that into it. And then the easiest bird feeder of all is that vertical board that's tacked in there, and it creates a trough for feed right by the window, which is pretty fun. But you'll see that I used the peanut butter to stitch together my broken one, and I definitely had some takers. You'll see I've got a red pole joining me, and then I have a chickadee and a red pole, and I hope you enjoy your bird feeders as much as the kitty cat does. Thanks for joining me today. Take care.